The process of urbanization all over the world, people are living further and further away. That's part of modern development. There's nothing that we can do about that.
This is a look at one Baltimore neighborhood, part of the Montebello section. It is no longer really a changing neighborhood, it is a changed neighborhood. But like so many other Baltimore communities, the change has not been natural. It has been forced. Forced from white to black and gradual deterioration by the federal government, the city, and the state's long neglect of open housing. It has been forced by the neglect of the established financial institutions, which saw black people as poor risks. And ultimately, it has been forced by real estate speculators who saw a quick profit in the structure of human fear and ignorance.
Well, I happened to be sitting on the steps with a friend of mine, and the man that had gotten the house from the woman next door, he came up and he said to me, would you like to sell? And I said, no, I couldn't afford to sell because I can't afford to go anywhere else. And he said, you won't sell? I said, no. He says, well, pardon me, Angie, these are not my words. He said, what are you going to do when these niggers move in here? And they get out in a porch in the summer and they drink beer. I said, hell, I'm going to join them. And I do, right?
Yeah.
You're darn right.
Now, there's a very interesting psychological phenomenon that happened in Baltimore. Baltimore began changing racially, perhaps 10 years before many other American cities. The big change came in 1944 when blacks crossed a street that had been the dividing line racially for the past 30 years. This was Fulton Avenue. One side was black and the other side was white, and in 1944, just before Christmas, the first black family crossed over, and then everybody got scared.
Damn. Look at this field.
That's beautiful, actually.
That's the other part that nobody talks about. You know, when things are kind of falling apart, there are these gaps of beauty where nature's taking over, and you can look at an old building and it's quite magical. I think that's why a lot of times in cities like this, you'll get clusters of artists coming in. Because you have to get that kind of slant. You have to get people looking at it in that way where it's not just, you know, it'd be very business-like. It's like, okay, I'm building this for this, and people are going to come and use it for that, and they're going to live here for as long as, you know. It's not always that simple. You know, it takes a combination of things to make a city worthwhile to live in. But yeah, after the artists, always comes the developers, and then big money, and then you move somewhere else. After the Starbucks is in, whoop, gotta go somewhere else. You know?
My fondest memories are from here because I was a young man, so I remember most of it. The house itself was old, but it was ours. We loved it. When you come in, you walk up a little, a five-level step. When you open the door, you have these parquet floors. You have parquet floors, and you have a reception area. It had a little office, a desk, and a telephone, and a couple of bookcases. You know, because my father was very academic, and he encouraged us to be the same. On your right is the lounge area, and as you walk towards the stairs, which is like to the left, and then just as you get to the stairs, on this side is your kitchen. You go up, once upstairs, a flight of stairs with a little balcony, and up again, and then you go up to your right. All of this is that we were actually forced to move out of this area by a corrupt regime at the time. They wanted us out because they were hoping to make this into, like today we have gentrification. They were hoping to sell this land off to big developers.
Ajuda?
Não.
Beijo. Aqui é assim, olha, a nossa portaria, então, quem entra tem que identificar os nomes aqui. Essa aqui é a Lisete, a porteira já há 9 anos. Esse é o Caion, ele diz que é o novo porteiro. Aqui, quando a gente ocupou, foi com 3 movimentos organizados, né? E essa ocupação lá partiu a ideia e a necessidade do nosso pessoal. E nós já estamos aqui já há 10 anos, né? Tem problemas, mas graças a Deus a gente acaba caminhando. Seja bem-vindo à nossa casa. Oi, trazendo uns amigos aqui. Aqui é o mercadinho. Nós temos um controle de circuito interno. Entrava a polícia, ficava nas escadas, arrebentavam porta, para depois perguntar, né? Olha, não vai entrar, eu vou porque eu entro, vocês não podem impedir. Tá bom, você vai entrar, está sendo filmado e a gente vai procurar a corregedoria. E aí ele parar ali, tipo, não avançar e voltar. Não se chama a polícia para resolver o problema da comunidade, né? Não ocupa só por ocupar, ocupa por uma série de questões e uma série de direitos que estão violados na família, né? O direito à família, o direito à moradia, o direito à dignidade, o direito à educação, o direito ao lazer, todos os direitos.